Hi there, I'm Aaron Armstrong and welcome to another K-Wall tutorial. Today we're going to talk about Accorbis and adding a document list component onto a page. To start, we're going to go to our Content tab. From here, we could either create a new landing page by clicking Add Content, but for the sake of our demo, we're going to go ahead and edit an existing landing page. From here, we can go to Main Content, which is where our components and paragraphs can be added. And you can see the list of examples that we've already got in here. For the sake of this demo, I'm going to create a new section, but you could just as easily add content to an existing section. I'm going to keep it as no, you know what, let's make it a 2-column. Maybe we would have 2 lists side by side. And we'll put it inside of a container and click Save. Now that we have our new layout, let's click the plus icon. From here, you can see our document list component, as well as the list of all the other components that you have the ability to add on a landing page. You can give it a heading, which is not mandatory, but will display just above the list of documents. And so Aaron's documents. And you can decide on the heading level, choose what's appropriate for your content, making sure that you've got proper accessible and a semantic markup. I'm going to keep it as an H2. And then from here, we can add our documents, as well as if we want a link underneath it for some sort of call to action. You could also include those there, which also gives you the ability to decide if you want to keep it on site or maybe shoot it off to a different URL. So we're going to go to the Add Document List item. And from here, we can choose our media element. And this media element is media that is sorted by documents. You can see the list of approved and supported documents here. So I'm going to go ahead and click Add, and I'm going to choose just one here, a random image, and it'll give us the error, say, nope, we're not doing images, we're doing documents. So let's go and choose a new file, and let's search for PDF. Once we've chosen our PDF, we could put it inside of a specific directory if we wanted. Otherwise, we can just click Save. If we want to change the name that it's going to display, we could also do that. But for this demo, I'm just going to leave it as is and click Save. And then click Insert Selected. For each document, you have the ability to add an icon if you'd like, as well as some link text if you wanted to decide and change the link text that goes to the button. So let's do Aaron's TT1. And from here, and I'm going to leave the icon empty. I don't want any sort of font awesome icon beside it. Now let's go ahead and add a new one. We'll click Add Media again. We'll click Add File. And we can choose a different supported piece of content. So we will choose Open. And I will click Save. I'll click Insert Selected. And I might change the text to say Aaron's Gentech. And I could continue down this process to create a list of documents, but I think you get the way it works. I'm also going to leave the icon empty this time. And I don't think I'm going to bother adding a more link, but if you wanted a call to action underneath the list of documents, you could do that here. And then we can click Save. From here, you can see our title with our list of documents inside of our layout. We could scroll down and save, so you can see that in the front end as well. We'll view that. Got our list of documents here. And maybe you have a big list or a bunch of documents you need to list on the page, and one column doesn't make sense. So maybe we can adjust this. Let's make it 3 columns. I'll go back and re-edit that, and maybe we'll make sure that they're all equal. And then what we'll do is we'll duplicate, and we'll duplicate as if you had 3 full lists of documents being displayed. And we'll click Save. And there we have it. We have our columns with our list of documents. Each document name is the link text that I filled out, and it links to the file that I have uploaded. And that's everything. Thank you very much.